Yo, what's up, guys? What's up, space engineers? Welcome back to another episode. And today, my plans, they shall move forward with checking on this. Okay, hydrogen is almost completely full. And my plan is to maybe build one or two ships. I need to build a small mining ship. We're kind of low on some resources over here. And just kind of extracting some of the cobalt and iron from over there is going to be important to keep building ships and moving forward. So that's going to be step one. I'm going to get a ship built. I may even build like a LCD panel just to kind of keep my organization a little better. But so priority one, let's go. Let's build a small mining ship. I'm not going to use the projector. I'm just going to freestyle it, and we're going to move this guy out of the way. I'll probably take this little connector and conveyor junction off and replace the connector. And we drop some stuff out of there. What's in that? There we go. And reinstall this connector back onto the hydrogen ship. We'll park this out of the way. I should also probably put some landing gear on it as well. That way we don't accidentally tip it over. And right there for now. Let it auto lock just to get it parked. Nice and easy, and that ain't going nowhere now. So we'll get to building another ship specifically for mining. And I do think I'm pretty short on some items. Well, maybe not. I think I did get most of the things I needed crafted. So let me organize everything real quick, see what I have to work with, and then we'll go from there. One thing's for sure, I still need to get a refinery built. I think I've got more than enough to build the refinery. Let's go ahead and slap on a refinery. Let's do it over here. We out of construction components? I think we're out of construction components. Oh yeah, I have to have that. So unfortunately, I'm going to be doing some hand mining real quick. And we're going to have to refill our hydrogen bottle. Easy peasy. Might as well just grab a quick charge, and then we'll run over to that cobalt and iron vein over here. I think I got this nice and open for mining any kind of quick iron. Yeah, and there's already a pile just chilling. Let's turn on some lights. That'd be nice. That's great.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
And that is the iron we need. Oh, guess what? What am I thinking? I just got disoriented. I do not have a refinery, so I'm gonna have to steal some components from something, or break down some steel plates and make some. Yeah, we're just gonna have to deal with that. So it is what it is. We'll go to production, clear everything. I need to disassemble at least 200 plates. So that'll give me the iron I need. And then we will produce as much construction comp as we can. And that'll help for right now in the pinch while I need to get this big refinery up and running. I want to leave a gap here or put it right up next to it. Yeah, I'll put it right up next to it. I don't need a gap. So where is number 8? That's how we want it. And there we are. I think we'll have everything we need. Yep. And then it's gonna refine that metal and whatever else we got in the base. I think there was some scrap as well. That's a nice thing about being able to disassemble anything into its raw material. All right, perfect. Go ahead and drop another 1,000 construction components, and then we should be pretty dang good. We'll need more steel tubes, large and small. Everything else is pretty good. Steel tubes, large and small, and some motors. All right, while those are going, we'll get to building our next ship. Okay, so this is kind of a pretty beefy build for a mining ship. I'm trying something new. I kind of just thought of it because when you get a little bit bigger ships, it's harder to maneuver them, especially when you're doing tunnels. So I thought I would make this downward diggers on the kind of the backside, so whenever I do my right-click mining, it'll open up a little bit more. We'll see how this functions, how heavy it is, what kind of issues we'll run into. And it'll also allow me to dig, you know, iron that's directly beneath me without tilting my nose down, which in this moment right now I'm out of iron, but it should allow me to scoop up a lot from over there because I'll mainly be relying on the downward thrust. We'll see how much it can carry. I'm gonna go ahead and get this connector disconnected. Let's go into here. We'll just call this a mining ship. I think it's 1N. I can't remember right now. Not an issue. And then we'll turn that, switch the lock. We got gyros and thrusts, and our batteries should be plenty. So yeah, these are pretty much charged. We're good to go. And then 4 gyros on there is definitely gonna be overkill. So let's go ahead and turn those down. We'll probably put them about there. 38 should be fine. That's plenty. And then we're gonna go to the second bar and throw our drills on there. And I got what I need to do my first little mining run over here. I did not put an ore detector on this. That'll be something I plan on doing here soon. So I got 20 some minutes of power moving at full speed. We'll go ahead and turn around because I know I have no backward thrusters, or at least they're not all the way built. So yeah, let's try this out. Let's see how this can sink straight down. I think this is going to be a revolutionary machine. Something I've never thought of doing before, and I don't know why. 'Cause this makes a lot of sense, because I can easily clear out what I need, and then yeah, now I can also mine directly beneath me, versus tilting my ship over and then dealing with the thrust like that. So we're gonna definitely pick up ice too. I don't really want ice, but I'll probably add a button that disables and enables the lower ones. That way I can focus on the ore that I really want. And then how about let's just do it about 75,000 kilograms, and I think that should be plenty. Look at our inventory. Yeah, we got tons of iron. 18,000 in the main cargo container, and we're just chilling with 27 minutes of power just floating. And now I'm going to take it a little easy. I do not want to smash into the base. So project 1 for today has been completed. We've got a mining ship pretty much mostly complete. Just a couple things to add on to it, but we ran out of ore, or out of resources, which is the whole point of needing one of these. You know, sure, I could have just dug a hole and attached some drills and dug the ground, but what fun is that? And nice little landing there. And then we'll let the refinery suck all that out of that ship. And let's go ahead and look at production. So production is going along just fine. Alright, so iron interior. Yeah, we're gonna need more. A couple of hundred more of those. Alright, we should be set on resources. I think maybe nickel and silicone will be the next dig. But I think I got everything I need to finish this build. So I'm gonna complete that real quick. We just need a couple motors and some steel framing. Just thinking what else I can do to this, but I mean, for the most part it's completely done. I can maybe add, you know, some plating over the top of this, but ideally, you know, this will never be touching the ceilings. But in the event, let's actually, you know, we'll add some of these half plates to it. Alright, I kind of like that. It's kind of simple. Nothing crazy. Maybe we'll have a beam go over this. That'll be a little bit more resilient. And then we'll just turn these lights up so that way if I ever do any underground mining in this, which I'm sure there'll be lots of that planned at some point. Alright, now I kind of want to get like a dedicated exploration and hauling ship. So that would be, you know, useful for visiting the CLBT station and doing some trading and maybe a couple contracts for them. I'm not super impressed with them because they're not selling ships, and that's kind of something I was hoping I would find early on without exploring too far. But if I do some contracts with them, there's a chance I can buy a couple better GPS markers from them as well, and that'll make it a lot easier to find something versus just randomly exploring. So yeah, with that said, we'll start building the next ship, and then if I need any resources, I've got this thing right here to to grab what I need. Let's real quick launch off of this, and then I'm gonna put some landing gear in, just some basic landing gear. I'm not gonna go all crazy with it. Probably just 2 on the ends here. Yep, just like that. That should be plenty. Don't really need one on the front, but we'll just do it because why not? I'll turn auto lock off on those. Call those landing gear lock. Aim the backwards. Group those up so that way I can coast if I ever need to. All right, and we'll go ahead and park this over here. Did it ever empty everything out? No, it didn't. Let's go ahead and do that. The refinery was definitely filled up, so it didn't use everything yet. We'll go ahead and drop those in. There's room in there. Oh no, what do we've got? Bro, I built this conveyor into this cargo container, and then this cargo container hooks up to the junction, which I know is lined up, into the connector. What the heck? Not cool. Something I didn't notice. Drill 2 and 3. Which one's drill 2 and 3? Yeah, it's definitely those ones right there. So these aren't connected. Why not? Small conveyor into conveyor converter. Oh, I bet the other side of this converter is the wrong thing. I didn't think of that. Okay, no problem. Easy fix. Watch this. Yeah, I'm just making sure these drills don't detach from the whole frame while I flip. Yeah, everything should maintain. I should be able to just flip this conveyor converter. Yeah, that's the problem. So once I flip that, those drills will have access to everything else. I almost kind of want to build small armor across this, because if this piece right here breaks, I believe the drill is going to be detached. It may be attached to the cargo. I'm going to do that anyway. I just think I should. Alright, I like that. Just kind of a little bit more sturdiness to it. It makes it look cool. Now, that problem should be solved, and I should be dumping everything out of this inventory. Yep, it's now getting sucked into the refinery. Wonderful. We'll go ahead and drop this ice in the base, and now there's no items in this inventory at all, and I can go ahead and park this over here where I had planned. So we are tapping our battery's capabilities with just the 2, but for the most part this ship is going to be dedicated to local mining jobs. Nothing too crazy, nothing too far. A nice ship for what it needs to do. I may repaint it. I kind of want to go with like maybe like a dark orange or like a yellow or something, or like a industrial machine look. Let's think about this with the frost coating. Maybe something a little more bright orange. It needs some texturing though for sure. Oh, I did not. I'm pushing the wrong buttons. Like maybe a black and an orange, or a yellow and a black. Oh, I need hydrogen. I'm gonna run out.
Low. Fuel critical.
There we go. Grab a quick charge, and then now on for the next project. So the next project in this episode is going to be more of a hauling and exploration ship, but I'm definitely going to want at least maybe a couple Gatling cannons, maybe an auto turret on the top of it. Definitely needs a camera. So yeah, that's going to be the next build. So I'm going to build another ship, and I will bring you guys along for that again in another nice little time lapse. So stand by, and I'll see you guys once I've wrapped up the project. Okay, so far so good. It's got a lot of detailing and armor work to do. I've kind of just been throwing it together. Also another bulky build, but I'm not too worried about how much hydrogen I use since I've got so much. And then this thing's purpose is going to basically be delivering acquisition missions back and forth, picking up the missions from there. And then we'll produce whatever we need, whether it's raw material or manufactured components, and we'll try to sell off whatever else we can as well to get our balance up, and then maybe get a couple GPS locations as well. So that's gonna be the agenda. In the next episode is probably just a little bit of touch up and finish up on the armor here. Because I've been recording for almost 2 hours total between the two ships. It does take quite a bit of time to make these, especially from scratch. You know, I could have pulled stuff off of blueprints, but being this is a whole new playthrough, I feel like I should build everything new. You know, maybe in the future I'll do some other designs that I've seen on the workshop or some of my older creations that are pretty efficient, but yeah, that's about it. I'll need to come up with a name for this exploration light combat ship. You know, it's a hydrogen and electric ship, so gotta have some hybrid power when it comes to fighting and maneuvering. That hydrogen just helps you get around if I do have any encounters. And then I need to come up with a name for the mining ship as well. So yeah, these two are definitely worth naming. I do like this build and this really unique design, so I'm pretty happy with that. And yeah, that thing is a beacon in the night, which is just going to show how useful it's going to be in caves. Oh yeah, also if you didn't notice, I did do a little bit of a paint job. So it was pretty much you know, the same. It was just the blue. Sorry if I'm moving around a lot on you, but at first it was just the blue frosted armor, and then I changed it to an orange color, and instead of like really spending a lot of time trying to highlight and figure things out, I basically, all the main components I made black, and then also went down the middle with a black stripe. So yeah, all the main components like batteries, drills, thrusters, some of these conveyors like in here I did black, and then the landing gear, cargo container, and whatnot. So yeah, it just kind of adds a little bit more depth and character to it. Pretty good ship. I do like this one as well. So I think things are coming along pretty well over here on this this Ice Lake fortress I've got set up. Let's go ahead and just do like a little fly around. So we'll go ahead and detach off of this. Just kind of do a little look-see. It is nighttime, but the lights on these are pretty good. So here's a welder ship that I just chopped together real quick the other day. I chopped this together real quick to help me put together the conveyor system for the extra large drilling network here for this huge drill rig, and that worked out really good. That's gonna basically provide ice for me for as long as I'll ever need it. You know, say even if I did tap out, you know, if I drilled this all the way down to back to the stone layer, all I got to do is just expand out in one of these 3 other directions, and technically 4 if I wanted to go that way a little bit further, but there's really not much ice that way. But I could pretty much cover this entire lake if I ever needed to. This playthrough could last forever, but likely this save will be long dead and gone before I tap the entire lake. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. This is the nice little start we've got over here before we leave Earth. So yeah, let me just kind of reiterate. The next episode I plan on just finishing up the exploration and combat ship here. I will have to dig up some magnesium if I want to get the ammos, the guns loaded. So that'll be something I may end up doing too before I go too crazy. I gotta just kind of be ready though, because I know at some point I'm gonna end up having, you know, an issue with fighting drones or something. I know I've done it before in the enhanced exploration mod or enhancement exploration mod, whatever it's called. So I just know it's a matter of time, but maybe it's because I haven't really bothered any pirates or anything else. I haven't had any issues, but no matter what, when it happens, it'll just bring some excitement to the channel, and if it doesn't, then I'll just continue to just be prepared. That's pretty much about it. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks again for coming along and watching me on this series. I hope you guys have enjoyed it just as much as I had. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more Space Engineers. There's going to be plenty more content in the future, and maybe more playthroughs and series in sight, as you guys are loving this up on this channel. And since it's one of my favorite games, I have no issue playing this game more and more. So till next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.